Welcome to Public Speaking with Peter George. This is a Quick Bites episode. Public speaking tips and techniques you can digest in 5 minutes or less. I'm Peter George, public speaking trainer, speaker, and award-winning author of The Captivating Public Speaker. In this episode, you're going to learn about something that seems minor, but can alienate part of your audience. Acronyms, initials, and jargon. Using these without explanation is a fast way to lose people. Every industry has its alphabet soup. In business, we've got COBRA, ROI, KPI, B2B, EOD. In technology, there's RAM, API, UI, SDK, SQL, HTML, and the list goes on. And here's the problem. We assume that because we know what these mean, everyone knows what these mean. But they don't. Even in a room full of professionals from the same industry, you can't assume universal understanding. Someone might be new to the field. Someone might work in a different department. Someone might come from a different region where different terms are standard. And here's what happens when you use an acronym or initials that someone doesn't understand. They stop listening because they're trying to figure out what you just said. And once this happens, you've lost them. The solution is simple. Define every acronym and set of initials the first time you say them. Don't assume and don't skip this step. Take 5 seconds to explain. Here's how to do it naturally. Let's say you're going to use the term ROI in your presentation. The first time you mention it, say, and that's why, for every initiative, we need to focus on ROI, return on investment. See? Use the shorthand, then immediately define it. In that example, it doesn't even take 5 seconds, but it ensures everyone is with you. And interestingly, even people who already know what ROI means appreciates the clarification because it demonstrates your respect for the audience. You can also define terms conversationally. For instance, when we're talking about API, that's the application programming interface that allows our systems to talk to each other. We need to consider, did you hear how easily that flowed? One of my clients frequently used LTO in his presentations. He assumed everyone knew what it meant, but his audience members were too embarrassed to admit that they didn't know, so they just tuned out whenever he said it. However, his engagement improved dramatically once he started defining it up front by saying, "Now you're going to learn about LTO, which is long-term orientation. Here's the test. Even if there's a small chance that someone in your audience doesn't know an acronym or set of initials, define them. Better to take 5 seconds to explain something most people already know than to lose some of your audience because you assumed." This applies to industry jargon too. Terms like omnichannel or synergy or level set, these can mean different things in different contexts. Define them, or better yet, just use clear language instead. Now, I'm not saying you should never use acronyms, initials, or jargon. Once you've defined a term, you can use them freely for the rest of your talk. Just make sure you've acknowledged that initial definition. Here's your action step. Go through your next presentation and highlight every acronym, set of initials, and piece of jargon. Ask yourself, if someone completely new to this field were in my audience, would they understand this term? If the answer is no or maybe, add the definition. Then make sure you use those definitions the first time each term appears. Remember, you don't want to leave anyone behind because of your choice of language. Clarity is kindness, and it's also engagement. Thank you for devouring another Quick Bites episode of Public Speaking with Peter George. Are you ready to be calm, confident, and credible every time you speak in public? Then check out petergeorgepublicspeaking.com and let's make it happen.